Checking now with meteorologist Shanna Mendiola. Shanna.
And Jonathan, we're watching it very closely because this system definitely will impact us in the next few days. However, we're not expecting the heavy amounts of rain that they're getting in Northern California. All that moisture is getting targeted towards the Pacific Northwest and areas to our north. So that's where the heavy rain and mountain snow is right now. This system is pulling in that atmospheric moisture that way. And by the time it gets here in a few days, it's not going to be as heavy, and it's definitely going to be beneficial for us because the amount of rain we're getting is going to be a good amount. So for now, we're dealing with dry conditions, but we want you to be ready for what's ahead. Enjoy today's forecast. You still have time to prepare for some of the light to moderate rain we'll get here in SoCal over the next few days. Right now, we're looking at 68 for your afternoon high in the coastline. We've got beach communities coming in mild there. 70s for you in LA, upper 70s for the valleys and Inland Empire, and the desert's about 68 degrees on this Thursday. Much of the same for tomorrow before we get to the weekend. And then once we get to the weekend, that's when we expect the rain to arrive. So stay tuned. I've got the timing of that so far for you. We're still putting those numbers together, but we'll show you the latest here in a bit. Back to you.
We'll see you soon, Shanna. Thank you.
Hey there, Jonathan. Nice and quiet for us, but we've been hearing this buzzword all around and about that storm up to our north. So I want to explain what's happening. You might be hearing the term bomb cyclone, which basically means it's an explosive cyclogenesis. Very complicated term, right? What does this mean? Well, basically the technical definition of this is that surface pressure inside a storm falls by 24 millibars in 24 hours. Millibars are what we measure the pressure of a storm. And if it falls really quickly, the storm increases and strengthens real fast. So again, storm system rapidly strengthens. That's all you really need to know. And that is what's happening up to our north. That strong storm is also pulling from what is tropical moisture. So you might have heard the term Pineapple Express or atmospheric river. So that long stream of moisture is getting targeted right to Northern California at this time, being driven by that bomb cyclone. And what we're seeing here in Southern California so far is really nice and quiet weather. Now, that system will impact us, but it's expected to be light. So once it gets here, it's going to fall apart. And the rain amounts are going to be very drizzly and just kind of light for us on Saturday as we begin your weekend. Now, once we get to Sunday into Monday, the rain may pick up a little bit more. But in terms of impacts, we're not looking at anything like they're dealing with in Northern California. Those impacts are expected to be pretty minor out there. Maybe some wet roads out there and just some nuisance if you especially have something going on outdoors and you want to move that indoors. So just a quick look out the door. Again, today and tomorrow, very quiet to mild weather. And then we drop those temperatures Saturday as that system moves in. The rain is expected to be light. However, we are going to see another chance as we head to Sunday, Monday, and maybe even next week because we're starting to get busy around here. So let me go ahead and walk you through what to expect as we head to the next several days. Again, nothing for now, but once we get to the weekend, we've got a possible chance of some light rain from the tail end of that system. So right around Saturday, could be looking at off and on light showers in terms of that forecast, and then that moves along. Now, Sunday into Monday, that is going to be a little bit trickier to monitor because depending on whether or not the system pulls together and stays heavy, we might see some moderate rain as we head to the later portion of Sunday into Monday so far. And then Monday should be, again, one of those wet days we'll see in Southern California. So quite some time since we've seen a day like this, we just got to be ready for something to happen. Now, Northern California is still looking at some heavier rain. There's another system that'll move through and stay heavier to the north. But again, passing along through Southern California, we're going to get a dose of some light rain possible Tuesday as well. Wednesday so far looking quiet, but as we head to the weekend and beyond, maybe looking at some possible rain for your holiday. So we'll monitor that for you here for your Thanksgiving. We'll keep it dry for now, but next few days are going to be our busy days here in Southern California, which we're definitely watching for you. You still got time to prepare to look for that umbrella if you need it. Maybe rearrange some plans if you have any for Saturday and Sunday and you don't want to get wet because we are looking at the possibility of some light rain and every raindrop counts. So that could affect your forecast. Definitely stay with us. We'll have all the latest updates right here. That has been a look at your forecast. We'll be right back after this.